Just foul him.
Just foul him. Those are the words that are often echoed through Blaxland Redbacks, aka SC Helos, versus Jordan Springs Joeys. If it wasn't abundantly clear already, we did not get along. This is one of our most fierce fixtures we will play all season. If I can take you back to last year, I would tell you of two matches. The first of which was towards the end of the season and a 0-0 draw. It had many heavier challenges, and actually the heaviest of challenges being between two Joeys players. But it was actually my last game of the season because I got 2 yellow cards within the space of the final minute and got myself sent off. However, earlier that season, we were dealt with the ultimate heartbreak. After going down twice and coming back each time, and then even taking a 3-2 lead in the 60th minute, thanks to club icon and club legend Ben Corn, we were dealt with the ultimate heartbreak. Not only did we concede to make it 3-3 in the 83rd minute, after playing with only 11 men the whole game, it would be only 2 minutes later that our dreams were shattered, conceding a late winner. And from that day, we have been seeking revenge. It has hurt, and we did not forget about it last year. So this year, in our first meeting with Jordan Springs, we were out to prove a point. Even better, we were out to break some records along the way. Let's get into the video. Welcome back to Sunday League. Today's our first ever sponsored episode. Shout out to the team at Boot Inc. who make custom boot stickers. And today, in partnership with them, not only are they sponsoring the episode, but we decided to give the boys all their own boot stickers. One with their name and one of sentimental or emotional value. It's gonna be awkward. We're all going to the World Cup. Nah. Yeah! This is Boot Inc. And what they do is they make boot stickers. Now, we've made custom boot stickers for everyone here. We have your name and we have a symbol that I came up with. So if you have a problem with the symbol, you have a problem with me and my emotional choices, okay? Now, first thing to do as well, before you do it, you apply the alcohol towel and then you just apply the stickers from there. First up, we got Jimmy Jam, we got your name and a jar of jam. Lovely. We got Baby Riz. Well done, Baby Riz. Oh, that's lovely. Lightning bolt. Flat with some headphones.
Hey. You guys need headphones when I speak. Thanks, guys.
I got Flano with a bulldog.
Hey. Oh, I put it on my boot. Yeah.
So I got yours and then I got Addison's name as well. Yeah, thanks. Schmidt, England flag. Come on, England. Byron with a berry. Cherry. Goalkeeper Ollie with some mountains because he liked to and climbing and shit.
Thank you, mate.
Nice. That's close.
Kumquat with a citrus. Stoz, Ukrainian flag as well. Joe K the JK with a camera on it. And I got Turbo with the Tigers emblem.
I'm like, I told you I'm like Edward Scissorhands with the gloves on.
Who needs an alcohol wipe?
I need my mum.
So what, you gotta clean up the part of the boot.
I'm putting mine so when I look down I remind myself of who I am. Right there.
Just in case you ever forget. Oh, I've got it in the Nike tick because all I do is do it. Oh shit.
No, I'm stuck, Joe.
Yeah.
How'd you do it? Can you help us, sir?
Mitch, get the balls. No. Has everyone got their stickers
on? No. No, I got jam on.
Woo! Woo! Banger.
Has everyone got a Z? Did you get the cherry? Where'd you put the cherry?
That's great.
The cherries, you got it.
Everyone bring it in. We need to have our team chat. We haven't even warmed up.
Fine.
God. Comfort, who do you think you are?
Oh yeah.
This is our warm up.
We just warmed up putting stickers on.
Okay, we got to be quick here. We'll break this down into both spiritual and emotional and physical. Spiritually, it's Mother's Day. Let's show unconditional love for each other and unwavering strength, okay? Shout out to all the mums here, especially Rizzo, Stoz and Turbo's mum making it down today. Our ultras. Shout out to them.
Shout out to the mums.
Okay, now emotional. Don't get dragged into it, please. Line up. I actually don't know.
Ready? Yeah. Strong mums on 3. 1, 2, 3. Strong mums!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sunday League. A massive shout out to Boot Inc. There is your discount code on the screen. A massive thank you to them for sponsoring this episode, our first ever sponsored YouTube episode after 2 years of uploading. Now, the most previous results we're coming off a 3-2 loss to Glenmore Park. Joey's coming off a 5-2 loss to Hazelbrook. Ourselves and Joey's anywhere in between 2nd and 6th throughout the season for the most part. Now let's get straight into the lineup. We got cameraman Flat in goal. Why is it called cameraman Flat? Well, he filmed for 2 years before he started playing for us. Now in the back line, we got Jimmy Jam, we got Rizzo at fullback, we got goalkeeper Ollie at centre back alongside Turbo in the middle of the park. We got myself and Joe K, the GK, with Flano and Bisenberry out in the wing. I need to breathe. Done. Then there's Stolzelbear up front with Kumquat, our favourite Citrus, and on the bench where we got Schmidt and then we got Mitt. A massive shout out to both of them. Mitt coming back from injury. It's good to have him back, man. Let's get straight into it. We're 30 seconds in. We're living, laughing, and loving with the best of them. It's an 11 a.m. kickoff on a Sunday at sunny St. John's Oval, the Fortress. What more could you ask for? And if you've read the title, you know there's more coming. Recently, I've been, reflecting on the fact my nickname is the Fat Pilo, and that is earned, not given. But upon that reflection, I went deeper into figuring out what's my favourite type of chip. Is it cold? Is it hot? If it's cold, it's honey soy. If it's hot, it's Springwood's charcoal chicken. You know who I've been going to charcoal chicken with for most of my life? Ever since I've known him from the age of 5? Kumquat. And here I am linking up with him once again. Ball in behind, Kumquat in behind. 70 seconds gone on the clock. We have the quickest goal in SC Helos history. And bear in mind, it's 40 yards out of chip. Aaron Cantona would be incredibly proud. It sucks that he kicked someone in the crowd once. But that's not the point, man. What a goal that is from Kumquat. And I'm honestly shocked if Malta will go into the World Cup that they haven't caught him up. But they're not. So, that's a digression, isn't it? But have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the nickname Fat Pilo, it's been in there, man. And what a finish, dead set. That is one of the best finishes you will ever see in Sunday League. That awareness, the confidence to strike it from there. That is a man that is scoring a goal a game plus some. Kumquat is leading the Golden Boot leaderboard, not only for SC Helos, but for the league. This man is a serious player, and I will not be surprised if semi-professional teams come looking for him, man, because he's God forbid, professional. Salim Wanderers, where are you at? Valletta FC, where have you guys been? Now, we'll move on in the game. We're 2 minutes in. Joey's are making their way down the line. Now, Jimmy Jam's playing fullback. And he fails to get rid of this one, and it falls between him and Turbo, and him and Turbs, they have a bit of a disagreement there, but nonetheless, I digress. Let's continue. The man on your screen goes by the name of Emmanuel, and he's played for Joey's as long as we've known him. Last year for our kits, we wanted to get our favourite opposition players in the jerseys. Emmanuel being one of them. Here he is out of centre-back, and this is why I love him so much. Look at this forward run. He's gone down to centre-back. He's got the ball, and he's gone again. But goalkeeper Ollie says, no way. Goalkeeper Ollie was on the shoot that day as well. He modelled for us as well. 8 minutes in, Joey's looking to go down the line. Good luck, Turbo's in front of you, and he's going to keep this ball in. Yeah, you should know better. Shout out to 81. You should definitely know better. Now, Turbo's going to go down the line. Who's he looking for? Well, he's looking for Jimmy Jam, but he finds Bisenberry, and Bisenberry gets it out for a throw-in, and the throw-in falls to Jimmy Jam. Now, who's Jimmy Jam looking for? Well, go by a name of Joe K. They share the same initials, and there's some synergy there. And Joe K, man, he can sniff out a good ball across the 6-yard box like he's an aardvark. Seriously, that is an incredible assist. Ladies and gentlemen, Kumquat has a double within 10 minutes. That is a first here at SC Helos. Have a look at this. That is a lovely stuff. Oh, just get it in the garden basket and put it in across the 6-yard box. Lovely stuff there from Joe Kane. We got the double celebration. We're going to start doing that from now often. If you get more than one goal in a game, we double up your celebrations. Bisenberry on the ball. He's dangerous as ever. He grew up watching Junior Stanislas and Wes Houlihan. That man, he can find a through ball if he dare so wants to find it. Have a look at this. Oh, lovely stuff, man. And Kumquat almost getting a very early hat-trick straight out of the gates. That would have been the quickest hat-trick in SC Helos history. Now we're 11 minutes in. Joey's on the ball, and the ball's going to fall to my size 13 feet. That's quite big, but what's bigger? My hips. These hips don't lie. A huge shout-out to Shakira, not to PK. I can't believe you cheat on her. And he takes his anger out on Jimmy Jam. What'd Jimmy Jam do? Take it out on my chunky Italian hips, man. Those were the thing that caused you the most damage. Come on, man. And, arguably, I would argue in the court of law, this is what karma looks like. You want to take your anger out on men who have nothing to do with it. This is what's going to happen. Rizzo intercepts the ball. He's going to find Kumquat. Emmanuel gets sat down. The other centre-back comes flying across. He misses the tackle. Kumquat, ladies and gentlemen, it's the fastest ever hat-trick in SC Helos history, and dare I say, in Nepean Sunday League history. In under 13 minutes, Zachary Comfort, a.k.a. Kumquat, our favourite citrus, has scored 3 goals. That is a record broken, and not only broken, it is completely shattered like dropping an iPhone off a 13-story building. You're not coming close to that anytime soon, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. Joey's off the kickoff. They were gobsmacked, flabbergasted. I haven't got many more of those words in the library. Sorry, we'll just continue from here. Now, Emmanuel is going to take the goal kick longer, meets Turbo's melon. If it meets Turbo's melon, it's going for a 40-20. Stoz in behind, and Buys are very unlucky there. Stoz, he's playing our second fiddle up front, and God, my God, am I loving it, man. He is some footballer. Joey's looking to play out from the back, which I can most definitely respect at 3-0 down. Yeah, they want to play football. They want to play out from the back. Did they forget they were playing at the freaking Fortress, dude? Ball's going to fall to Stoz here. He's going to earn us another throw, and I'm going to see if I can do my best Rizzo impression.
Alright, let's see if I can do a Rizzo.
Short and simple answer, no. Nowhere near. Rizzo gets his to the back post, and I struggle to get mine within 10 metres of the front post, man. And here comes Turbo, living, laughing, and loving with the best of the men. Oh, the Turbo tackles. I'll never get sick of them. Joey's on the ball here, 18 minutes in. Let's see what they can do. You know, let's see if they got a response. You're 3-0 down to Blaxland Redbacks, and it's all been filmed. And ladies and gentlemen, that's, you know, whilst not a big response, that's quite a little response there with a 1-2. That was a lovely 1-2. That was incredible. A beautiful step over on the inside here, and a beautifully hit knuckleball. It's a great attempt. It's a great attempt. You know, am I biased? Absolutely. But I will call these things fairly where I can. And this, ladies and gentlemen, shocking tackle. And how he didn't receive a yellow for this, I don't know, because he committed the first one on Jimmy Jam. But Joe K, he's not phased, man. He's a country bumpkin. He comes from Millthorpe. He grew up in a news agency. He writes magazines in the digital age. This man does not care, and he finds a through ball to Kumquat, who finds Stoz. Can he get on the score sheet? Unfortunately not, and this Joey centre-back, I will say, does an incredible job at getting across here, and he is quite quick. He diffuses a lot of situations for Joey's, not only in this game, but over the years. He has done so very consistently. Now it's time for our Boom Chum moment of the week. Watch out, Stoz. He's going to sit on the ball. Oh, God. Horrible tackle. And the Joey's boys are telling me, I'm not happy about this, by the way. But the Joey's boys are trying to tell me, first of all, they say, great challenge. Don't worry, we've got the live audio coming for you in a second. But secondly, you got the ball. There's a difference between getting the ball with your feet and sitting on it after your feet have gone through someone's shins. Anyway, here's the raw audio.
The ball stopped there. The ball stopped there.
Settle.
A massive shout out to Family Guy, because you know what grinds my gears? Lying. But lying on a Sunday's even worse. You know you didn't get the ball because you know you felt your ass when you sat on it. Oh my God, ball into the box, by the way. Who delivered that, I wonder? It couldn't be me, man. I used to be a courier, by the way. I'm used to delivering things every once in a while. I love that job. Shout out to my Uncle Sam for giving me that job. And shout out to Go Logistics. That's who I used to work for. Nonetheless, I digress. Let's continue. Now, Joey's ball in behind. No way, there's Turbo. And I wanted to leave this part of the video in. A massive shout out to Mitt. He got injured. And we only had 2 training sessions in preseason. And he got injured in the first one of them. He's been out for almost 3 months, and today he makes his return. So a massive shout out to Mick. Lovely, ladies and gentlemen, lovely. Nonetheless, I digress. We're 3-0 up in complete cruise control. Joey's have had one good opportunity. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, yeah, that's what could go wrong. Cameraman Flat is 20 metres off the fucking box line. What are you doing, Flat? Who told you to come off your line? It definitely wasn't me. And shout out to Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He had the same sentiments against Barcelona not too long ago. Seriously, cameraman Flat, incredible shot stopper, incredible goalkeeper. But I just wonder, the trade-off here doesn't make sense. We're 3-0 up in complete cruise control. I don't understand it. If they go through and score, so be it. You know what I mean? Now we're down to 10 men. In typical SC Helos fashion, we've imploded. You know, we've imploded here. We've had a brain fart. I don't mind brain farts. I have them, I'd say every Tuesday and every third Wednesday of the month. But seriously, man, why? And it's the worst. He tried to tell me it was an accident. But I tell you what, I'm always quick to forget what our centre-back's name is.
Goalkeeper Ollie.
Goalkeeper Ollie's in net. 3-0 up. He started the game as centre-back, and he was living, laughing, and loving with the best of them. He was having the best time out there, man, like a bird out of a cage. Oh, he was enjoying it. Now he's back in net, and he starts off with a strong save. He sets tone. He understands tonality in full. Now, Joey's, they're trying to play passing football at the Fortress. You know, at their tender age, they should definitely know better. They're balling behind a Kumquat looking to go towards goal. They do some great defending, and we earn ourselves a corner. And Joey's, they haven't done their research. We've played you for 2 years. Why are you leaving a man by the name of Turbo free at the front post? Ladies and gentlemen, with 10 men we've scored, and it's 4-0 going into half-time. This is the best performance I have seen from SC Helos in a half. Shout out to Turbo, a huge Arsenal fan, and have a look at it from this angle, man. No one's even near him. I'm doing their research for him, research and development, R&D department at the Sinkhole Club. You know, and their golden boot leaderboard. Kumquat on 8 goals, Turbo on 2. Kumquat, seriously. That is simply insane. We've only played 5 games this season, and Bisenberry getting another assist. A massive shout out to Bisenberry. You know us. We love our fruit and veg. Into halftime we go. Let's listen to the team talk.
Wow. Yeah, that is unreal. Bit of ticker, lad. Now, who's on the score sheet? 2? 3. Fuck off, you scored a hat trick.
Yeah, at least like fucking 15.
No.
15.
Fuck off. No one's catching him. He's gone. No. It's a race for the silver. Said never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. That is exactly what we're doing. When they turn it on, then we start interrupting the play.
They're like scrambled eggs when you're like putting them in the pan.
The other one's calm, just doing a one simple turn.
No, when they're fresh in the pan, that's what you're saying.
And
Move
you just
around
with
a
the
bit.
pan, like, yeah. Anyway, moving on now.
What's the whole goal open for you?
Right, lads.
And that second one.
Yeah, do you want to come on?
How that feels? Yes, pick your spot.
I knew I wasn't missing. You smashed it. It's a nice finish, eh?
Go on, lads. Oh, boys, do the huddle. Strong bench, please. Huddle, 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 huddle. Schmidt, run it.
Into the second half, we trot and prosper. Do not forget to use the discount code HELOS10 at Boot Inc. for 10% off your order. Here are my favorite comments from last week. Mr. Almond, you get it. Lemon, lime, mandarin, orange? No, kumquat. That is our favorite citrus here at SC Helos. Ladies and gentlemen, we're 4-0 up starting the second half with 10 men. That's pure Sunday League. And I'd like you guys to comment any YouTube ideas below. We actually have a video coming out every Wednesday on top of every Sunday. So usual Sunday episodes are always going to keep coming. But every Wednesday, we're going to upload something different and creative in the football scene in and around Australia. So wherever you're watching the World Cup, please do let me know. I'd love to get out and around during this World Cup. Now, we've earned ourselves a free kick from 40 yards. There's only one piece of commentary suited to it.
It's 35 yards and more. Too far for Ronaldo to think about it. Oh!
Way too far. I am so shit. But, you know, let's swap the H for an M. And we get Schmidt on the chest. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a lovely touch. And Schmidt, kumquat's offside, you know. And he finds himself offside every once in a while. Who never found themselves offside? I'm pretty sure it was Zidane that never got caught for offside, eh? That could be so wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Zidane that never got caught for offside. Pretty impressive. Now, here's Joe K, the GK, and he's breaking away. He finds Stozzlebear, and Stozzlebear, he's almost top 250 in COD, but truth be told, he actually plays heaps of Battlefield. And he's angry about this, man. He's been held. I'm indifferent to it, you know. I can understand if that's called a foul. I can understand that it's allowed to play. Is there a bit of holding of the hand? Yeah, but I used to hold hands in kindergarten. I've got nothing against it. Now, I've held hands at an older age in kindergarten as well. Now, and speaking of hands, he's going to use his hand to punch the ball. Yeah, we like to call this man Martin Skirtle, but truth be told, I'm more of a Daniel Agger guy. But more importantly, I'm more of a Trent Alexander-Arnold guy. They say corner taken quickly. No, free kick taken quickly. I didn't even let the ball stop. My bad. Kumquat, one-on-one. Oh, could have been a fourth there for Kumquat. Could have been a bit of Andre Arshavin. Yeah, we got more Liverpool references coming for you. How's Jay Spearing doing, by the way? And does everyone know that Kyriakos that used to play for them once played in the NPL? Played for Manly and Sydney Olympic, I think. The more you know, the more dangerous you are. That's for sure. Kumquat, man. If you got that onto your left and then hit it towards the bottom corner, I think it would have been a goal, but unfortunately didn't. So, you know, we continue and move forward. You've already got 8 this season. I dare say you've been greedy. And have a look at this. How's he kept that in? You know, how's he, like... Joey's going to say, oh, it's out. Well, yeah, no, definitely not, man. And even if it is, you should reward the effort, man. Yeah, so what it goes a little bit out, man. Let a man continue and go forward and prosper in prosperity. Have a look at this. What a lovely angle that is, Kumquat. And once again, you know, I'm not one to offer critique or advice, but dare I say, if you hit that towards the bottom corner where the goalkeeper wasn't, it would have been a goal. Now, Joey's on the ball. They're looking to get a ball into the mixer. We love the mixer. Goalkeeper Ollie, he commands the mixer like no man else. Joey's, they're going to get on the ball. They're going to try and get another one into the mixer. Well, there's Turbo, and Rizzo's going to get rid of it. Who's it going to fall to? Well, it's going to fall to Martin Skirtle. Watch out for Martin Skirtle. Baby Rizzo's there. And by the way, Baby Rizzo's uncle played for Liverpool. Speaking of, we got plenty of, shout out to all my scouts, by the way. We've got so many references of that area of England right now. And goalkeeper comes out. He's in no man's land. Rizzo finish it off. Oh, he gets chopped in half. Joe K's still in the mix as well. That is lovely stuff, man. And Joey's are going to break away. This is complete pandemonium, this minute to 2 minutes and a half of football. Bisenberry looks wide. Pass isn't fully executed. Kumquat gets on the ball. He's going to find Schmidt. What's Schmidt thinking? You know, he's a Leeds fan. He loves Tony Yeboah. What can he do? He loves Patrick Bamford. He loves Marcelo Bielsa. It's going to fall to Kumquat. He takes an air swing. He's got a 13-minute hat trick. He's still got an air swing. And, you know, that's an analogy for life. You know, the imperfections are what make us perfect. You know, yeah, practice makes perfect. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. And Rizzo on the half volley. Oh, that would have been a lovely finish to that sequence. But when I tell you the sequence isn't done, oh my gosh, we got some fierce pitch invaders. My God, where's the security team? Joey's are going to come out of their own corner here. Into the 66th minute we go. Let's see what happens. We're still 4-0 up. We haven't conceded. We've played half an hour with 10 men. Emmanuel passes straight to Bisenberry, and Joey's have simply given up at this point. Kumquat almost with an open goal, seemingly. And straight at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's wearing pants, by the way. Does everyone remember that Hungarian goalkeeper that used to wear pants? Shout out to my friend Ned PB and SC Helos club icon and legend. When we used to play pro clubs, he always used to wear pants like the goalkeeper is today. Yeah, like, oh my God, the goalkeeper's got pants. And it's expired by watching that Hungarian goalkeeper play with those grey in-sport trackies, you know? Lovely stuff. I'm pretty sure they weren't from in-sport, and that's a free shout out to them. Are they still kicking? I don't know. I haven't seen them in the Premier Plaza in a long time. Nonetheless, I digress. Let's continue. My gosh, I get caught up in some semantics. Now, into the 68th minute we go. The ball's going to find Bisenberry, and as I mentioned, he's just coming back today, you know, he's just getting warmed up, so he's going to give away a foul here. You know, that in and of itself means no harm, but what it could do harm to is the scoreline. Joey's, they're very good off set pieces. They're quite a tall team, you know. Shout out to Stoke City and a lot of them. They like tall teams. I'm sure the Dutch have always had tall teams, you know. The Dutch are quite tall and aerodynamic. By the way, he's offside. Yeah, he's offside. Yeah, it's a great header, by the way. It was an angled header at the far post. I'm being dead set when I speak here. I don't give them much credit. I should give them more, to be honest. But, yeah, that was a great header. And then, dare I say, if it went in, I'm not mad. It was a good goal. Now, ball into the box. What's going on? Well, they're going to fire a shot. It's going to come off Turbo's ankle and fall into goalkeeper Ollie's hands. And I wanted to give a shout out to those two. I truly appreciate them and all the work they go through. Now, Martin Skirtle can't get to it. And Rizzo's going to get on the ball. He breaks away. Go, Rizzo. Kick, Riz. Keep running, Riz. Go, Riz. And they're going to call to foul him. He goes straight through his back. Rizzo falls on the ball. He gets up. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. And it's a bit rash. It's a bit rash. But I tell you what. He not only called for a foul on Rizzo, he was then telling him to get up after he went through his back after his shot. I was not happy about that, ladies and gentlemen. Riz is one of the most calm and gentle souls I know, so I was not happy about that. Listen to the raw audio for yourself.
Just somewhat of a time.
Oh, go! Go, baby, Riz!
Go, Riz! Just foul him.
Just foul him. Hey!
Cameraman flat living up to his name after he got sent off. But yeah, you know what? I don't mind Martin Skirtle. That's what we call him. But I just don't understand that 4-0 up and we've got 10 men and you've played 40 minutes and you haven't done anything to our back line. I don't understand why there's a need to say just foul him. You know, that could do so much damage for no reason. I know there's some heavy tackles in Sunday League and it all comes with it. But at 4-0 down with 15 minutes left, you've done nothing while we have 10 men. I don't get it. Now, we've given away a penalty here. Turbo's gone through the back of one of the Joey's players whilst trying to cover ground lost. I'm in the goal with goalkeeper Ollie. You know, they call me a shithouse. They call me a wanker. These words are fine because they're true, to be honest with you. I was talking to goalkeeper and go, what are you doing for Mother's Day? Of course I'm invested about what my goalkeeper's doing for Mother's Day. His mother's a beautiful woman. She's an incredible woman. How could she raise such an incredible soul and me not inquire about how her day's going? But they're going to put the ball to the right of the penalty spot. So I'm going to reference that fam that spoke to Adam Dewey one time on the sideline.
To the right. I'm going. To the right. Go in, JJ.
Now, I never want to claim an assist for the other team, but dare I say, if he didn't compensate, he wouldn't have put this bottom corner. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a side netting. That is beautiful finish for a penalty. That's a lovely finish. But I think I deserve the assist there, you know. I told him to compensate, and I also think I deserve the assist here. That's a curling toe poke. It's going to find Rizzo on behind. He's playing up front by himself with no kumquat. And I'm going to tell him, I think he should I think he should get more creative in this instance. And you probably think, in fact, that's all fine and well to say in commentary. No, I say it in real time. I even tell him the exact move to do. Hear it for yourself.
Go, Riz, take him on, Riz.
Go, Riz, take him on. I'm inside, mate. I'm inside. Step over and shit.
Step overage.
You know, dare I say, if Joey's had done a few more step overs, it wouldn't be 4-1. But here we are. You know, we need more step overs in Sunday League. It's alliteration, by the way. Now, here's Joe K, the country bumpkin. You're not going to bump him off the ball, man. He's born and raised in Millthorpe. He used to attend Bathurst regularly to have a beer. Good luck bumping him off, man. He finds Baby Riz in behind. I'm not going to critique finishing and technique. I will say a Maradona spin there would have been sick. But, you know, nonetheless, I digress. Yeah, it's fine, Riz. It's fine, but a chip as well. That would have been lovely. As I've mentioned, my favourite chip today, especially, is the kumquat chip within 70 seconds of kickoff. But beyond that, honey soy or charcoal chicken from Springwood. Now, beautiful ball in behind there from Joey's. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a lovely goal. We switched off at the back. and it's beautifully capitalised on. That is a pinpoint ball, and that is pure determination from the Joey striker to get there in front of goalkeeper Ollie. Have a look at it for yourself. It's a lovely way to ball. You know, truth be told, I don't get along with these fellas really well. Honestly, don't get along with them really well. But that is a lovely ball. Now, into the 85th minute we go. It is 4-2. Boisenberry's on the ball. The one man I do get along with is going to betray me. He's in my top 10 Ghanaians of all time, and he does this to me. Emmanuel, man, come on. You know I love John Mensah. You know I love Asamoah Gyan. Why you got to do that to me, man? You know I grew up watching Sully Montari. But nonetheless, I digress. The goalkeeper that's wearing long pants is back on the ball today. He's got a lovely goalkeeper kit on, by the way. Shout out to the purple, Viola, my favourite colour. A huge shout out to Fiorentina. We avoided relegation, and we shoot like that all season. That explains why we avoided relegation with 2 match days to go at Fiorentina. My gosh, we have been shit. A massive shout out to the Viola in this area of Florence in Italy. It's where my family comes from on my father's side. You know, there's some personal information for you all. Nonetheless, I digress. We're going to try and waste time in the corner. It's going to fall to me. That is a worm burner, and it's slow as shit. Just like myself. Now, Flano's going to chase back, and ladies and gentlemen, Flano actually fractures his hand here. When he went over and put his hand there, he fractured his hand. He's chasing back there. The Joey's player wasn't happy about it. It has nothing to do with Joey's player. I can't emphasize that enough. It's when Flano goes over him. Now, it's that time of week. Pay homage to our most loved and feared, our Ultras. You know, people are getting excited for West Ham Millwall next season. Well, if you want to see a glimpse of it, definitely come down to St. John's Oval to watch Blaxland Redbacks versus Jordan Springs Joeys. I'll tell you that much. Nonetheless, I digress. It's time for our second Boom Cha moment of the week. And it's to one of our unsung heroes, our favourite magazine publisher. It's for Joe K the GK. Boom cha cha, boom cha cha. Rizzo's offside, but that doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 men from the 30th minute, 3 goals within 13 minutes, a 4-2 win, and a very famous one at that. And before I end this video, I cannot emphasize enough, if you are watching the World Cup in specific places in and around Sydney and Western Sydney, please do let me know. I would love to be there and document the experience. And of course, a massive shout out to Booting for sponsoring this episode. We truly appreciate you guys. I will see you all next week. What a beautiful game that was. A massive shout out to the Finnegan family. Goalkeeper Ollie. 3 boot stickers and stubby holders.
Oh my god.
The Finnegan family.
Oh, yeah. Give me a shout.
Yeah, big shout out to the Finnegan family. There's Ethan over there. Big shout out to him.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Nice. Mitch. I'm going to drink so many Pepsi Maxes out of it. Post game, boys taking down the nets. Really lovely stuff. Boys, how do you feel?
Yeah, just kind of came for a Pepsi Max, really. Like, it's just really good weather. I think it's about 18 degrees, so Pepsi Max and
but they didn't even win.
might go to the canteen in a minute when we do the nets. It's not like I'm going to help out, but yeah, I'll see you later.
The game was on.